like this morning. Okay, so I had to go to the pharmacy because I'm running out of some of my blood pressure medicine.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm getting ready to get out the car, and this I don't know what to call it. This chick that I guess is a beggar
Okay.
is running up to my car asking for money.
Where was this?
7 Mile in Greenfield, CVS.
I know 7 Mile in Greenfield.
And
I was just at 8 Mile in Greenfield today, or Evergreen, sorry.
yeah, Evergreen.
I was 8 Mile in Evergreen this morning.
That's down a little further.
Yeah.
So I'm seeing her. I saw her go up to a car, and okay, she see me. I get her to get out the car, and I stop. She don't run up to my car, and I just did like this. I don't want to roll the window down to talk to you. I don't want you touching me. I don't want to touch you. What are you doing? Are you nuts? You know.
She got no choice.
So I had to go to CVS. I had to go to the gas station, and if I probably saw about 15 black people, and 2 of them, other than me, had masks on.
Well, I didn't wear a mask today because I don't have one.
I made this.
I know, I have actually this thing I can wear that I use in the wintertime, and I'm gonna wear it because I didn't go anywhere but the warehouse today.
Yeah.
But tomorrow, I got a friend of mine that does these. She makes these little mitten bags. They look like the state of Michigan, and they have like sand in them. So when you're disking, you can like.
Oh yeah, right. Like rosin.
Yeah, rosin bag. So she makes those. Well, she's taking her time and making masks. Like, so I was like, well, can I buy 2 of them off you for a donation of $100? That way you can make some more.
Yeah.
Because I just want to have them on. That way I can wear them.
Right.
Because I guess they're going to start like recommending that even everyone wear masks.
Yeah, you gotta protect yourself. Man.
It's not even about protecting you. It's not about protecting yourself.
Well, it
wearing the mask keeps you from infecting other people.
Exactly. If you've got it.
Yes, if you have it, especially if you're
asymptomatic.
Yes, and we would have had probably less transmission if
the people that started doing it early.
If they'd have recommended it, but they didn't. They actually went against it. They said it wasn't worth it. You shouldn't wear them.
You know why they did that? What's that noise?
It's Chelsea.
Oh. You know why they did that.
Because they didn't have it.
They didn't want people running and buying up all the masks so that the healthcare workers wouldn't have any.
But that doesn't, excuse the fact that...
Well, they should have told people to make masks.
Well,
That's
anything.
what they should have told them.
Yeah, wear anything.
Yeah.
I've seen it. Definitely seen the pictures.
Because everybody's got old T-shirts around their house, old this, old that. You took some denim and made one. Everybody's got... That's why this morning I was so disillusioned with people. Because, come on, guys. Y'all got all kind of rags around the house.
Again, no one said that they have to wear them yet.
Well, no, they've been saying it for 2 days.
Have they?
Yes.
Oh, I haven't really.
Oh, yeah. They've been saying it for 2 days.
I knew that I knew that the federal government was about to come out with something and actually say the opposite of what they've been saying.
See, the problem is, part of the problem is, you got a lot of younger black people. Hi. You got a lot of younger black people that never listen to the news, never look at the news.
It's not just a black thing.
Well, I'm just saying in my community.
They restocked them.
Nice.
I bought everyone they had.
They never look at the news. They don't know anything about what's going on. All they look at is love and hip hop and sports.
That's most young people. When I was young, what did I watch? All I watched was SportsCenter. I could tell you everything about every fucking team.
Right.
You could ask me questions about all the major teams.
Yeah, and that's cool and everything, but I'm just saying.
Well, it was until I realized, like, this older, like, she was in her late 20s, early 30s, was like, the fuck do you know all that for?
Yeah.
What is that going to do for you?
Yeah, in the long run.
I'm like,
where you at with
yeah,
that?
That's right. I don't live in New York or L.A.
So in the long run, they're just misinformed, man. There's a lot of black folks that are just totally misinformed. The poorer they are, the more misinformed they are.
True. So, real quick, tomorrow, call your brother I want you guys to come around noon.
Noon?
Yeah, because there's the Hungry Howie's people are there. You know what I'm saying? Later.
Oh, so you're going to do it later?
Yeah, do a little later, so I'm not. I can get there and.
Shit, where's my brother's number? I don't remember his number by heart. Let me see if I can find it. And yeah, I'll call him now.
How were the stock shelves, babe?
Not.
Yeah, there was nothing on there still.
You know, what I needed I was able to get.
Oh,
But
that's
they
good.
didn't have any antibacterial soap, any
Oh, you're not going to find that.
Yeah.
hand sanitizer. That's the only thing I wanted I couldn't find, but I got comment to go with the next round in here.
That's good.
I made my own.
Yeah.
Yeah, I used 150 proof alcohol, and I put that, and I put hydrogen peroxide
I
together,
bought 6 of them. Just,
and I made my own stuff.
I don't like running out.
I'm scared. I'll be honest with you. I'm terrified.
I don't blame you. I'm
'Cause,
slightly terrified, but not. Because Paul, baby mama's husband, 2 people already.
What do you mean?
He lost a fraternity member,
Oh, yeah. That's
close fraternity member, and then one of his friends from high school, the senator, the white dude that just died, that's one of his good friends from high school.
Well, I lost a guy last week. He was a percussionist, and he was already having health problems, and they couldn't save him.
Well,
His
yeah,
immune
that-
system was in
yeah.
jeopardy, and
If you're-
he's dead.
That's one of the problems is they didn't have the non-testing meant that sick people went in with sick people, and sick people are going to infect other sick people and make them way worse.
Yeah, he died about 3 days ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean.
And see, because when you think about it, this is a country of 340 million people.
Oh, that's pretty.
Just for a tea light? I thought it'd be pretty.
So,
And I got these for when I take it back.
when you look at the overall percentage, it's not that big of people that will probably die from this. Is what I'm saying. They're looking at 250,000 people.
This book is an author that I love. I would have bought this off Amazon for $30. I got it for a fucking $1.
Oh, that's sweet.
Yeah.
From what? Like,
At the Dollar Tree. If you
Oh,
look
wow.
sometimes you can find some amazing books.
Sweet.
And then these, I got 3 for Cut, and I got 3 for Michael.
nice. Nice.
So, because he's always asking
Oh,
for 'em.
that's what I'm supposed to be doing. Since I already forgot. Yeah, it's crazy, man. This whole thing, and the crazy part is, when is it going to end? That's the real crazy part. We don't know when it's going to end.
That's the part that's more worrisome. I think I got a wart on my.
You got a what?
I think I either got a blister or a wart on the tip of my finger
Probably a blister.
On where?
from disc golf, from throwing at the.
It's a
field.
blister.
So I used to get warts all the time because I'd go swim at the community pools on my feet. They feel a lot different than a blister.
I guess it's a shame that I don't even know my brother's telephone number.
Well, I can send baby mama a message. He'll be able to do it because he has his number for sure.
Yeah, I know he's got it. 'Cause they talk all the time.
I'm gonna save this for when I make soap again. It'll be easier to use than the big one.
The
So excited.
The what?
It's getting
it's just
really nice out.
I know it's worrisome because it should be worrisome. It's one of those things that
Anything that can kill me, I'm worried about.
well anything can kill
Everything
you.
can kill you.
Yeah.
Except for
Yeah,
weed.
but what I'm saying is, everything else is more of a long shot. You know, you don't think about it. This is immediate. This is something that could happen to you. I could leave here, and you guys could get a telephone call in 3 days, and I'm dead from coronavirus.
Don't
Yeah,
say
no.
that.
I mean,
This is
but
true.
that's how it's going down.
Yeah, I know. That's what I've been. It's
It
one
ain't
of
no
those things
joke.
yeah, it's one of those things in your head that you have. It's hard. It's one of the reasons why people are so
Well, to
insecure
give you
right
peace
now.
of mind, Rudy, every time I know you're coming over, I take this special microban antibacterial stuff that Steve bought me, and I do all the knobs. Anything Rudy might touch,
And I
wipe
appreciate
down.
I appreciate
Before
that
you
really.
And I've already cut everyone off except for you and Cut.
Yeah, even double logos to
Double
the
O
window.
goes in the window.
Yeah.
Everyone's
And that's a
cut
good
off in the
idea.
We're
house.
just trying to keep it as safe for you as possible, because
I appreciate it. Believe
I
me.
mean, I know you're nervous and you're in the
And you
range
should
to be
be.
nervous. So,
But there are
You
people
don't have to be
surviving
nervous
from
here.
your age too.
Oh
That's
yeah,
the thing.
yeah. It's not killing everybody.
No, it's not like.
And I think my immune system is strong. I really believe it is.
Yeah.
You know, that's just my thought.
somebody's here, babe.
Yeah, he should be coming around.
Okay.
Are you gonna see if that's his number?
I got it.
Oh, okay. That's funny.
If he's not there, I'll leave a message.
Oh,
So you got drive up, carry out.
yeah. Oh, yeah.
Hey, don't come. Get here tomorrow about 12 o'clock. You say?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's got to do something else in the morning. So don't get here tomorrow till 12. Okay? Get here at 12. Yeah. All right. All right.
Cool. All right, now, what does this taste like? I knew you let it out.
Actually, it tastes like a haze.
Really?
To me, it does. It doesn't have any of the. It's not a indica, is it?
It's the blood orange, so no, it's gonna be more sativa.
Right, right. But it tastes like a sativa.
Yeah.
It has a sativa taste. Doesn't have that.
Earth.
Right, the earth, burny earth thing
No.
going on. It's not a bad taste. I mean, I enjoy the taste, but it's not a strong taste.
Right. Yes, I agree with you. It's not. There's no sting.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it's not ugly.
And it depends on who you are. I think people who have a very not peculiar, but a very in tune palate that tastes different creams and different shit like that will be able to tell. Like,
Yeah,
Cut goes butter pecan.
yeah.
I taste butter pecan. I'm like, fuck off. Fuck you, man. If only.
He cracks me up.
I know.
He's cool. I like it, man.
Yeah, he cracks me up.
He's in his own world.
Oh, fuck yes, he is.
So is what you call big guy.
Brayden?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's cool too.
Yep. He's got to come by today, too. But my concern about this whole thing is
Good ones.
twofold. Trump's approval rating has gone up.
What?
Trump's approval rating has gone up, considering the fact that this dude literally put us back and is going to cause the death of 2-3% more people than should have been done because of his lackluster not wanting the world to know that he's a fuck up. If he'd have gone at it with the proper way, like Obama or any other,
We'd be ahead of the game.
Ted Cruz,
We'd
Ted Cruz.
Yeah, we'd be ahead of the game right
If
now.
something had happened to Trump last year, if he'd have died of a heart attack like he should have 20 years ago, if he'd have died of a heart attack, we'd be in a completely different situation.
Yeah, we would.
Even Mike Pence, the pray the fucking AIDS away guy,
Mm-hmm.
is way more like, listening to him talk, you're like, oh God, I wish he was president.
Yep.
That's so sad.
Oh.
It is sad, but
Did you hear what he did the other day?
Who,
This is how
Pence?
fucking dumb he is.
Who,
Hey, buddy.
Trump?
Right in the box.
Who, Trump?
Yeah, he stood in front of a fucking sign. They were trying to show a graph, and then he stood
Yeah, he
right
stood right in front of it.
so you couldn't see it.
I know, and then he said every time like a reporter asks him about shit, he's like, "Why don't you stop being so mean? You're being mean."
Oh, you're being nasty.
Oh, here, I'll let
He be talking about you're nasty. You
Yeah.
asked a nasty question.
Like, dude,
What is a nasty question?
what are you
first?
talking about? I want to know what the hell's going on.
What a dork.
Idiot.
Um,
Oh yeah, she figured it out now.
yeah, it took her a second. But yeah, that's what scares me is his approval rating has gone up.
Well, that's what they call a bump.
I know, but I'm more concerned about what happens when this is all said and done? Are we going to have an election? Because you're not listening.
I'm listening, but I'm just...
The Spanish flu is playing out the same way as it did this is. In the sense that the first round, this round right here, very mild deaths. Actually, the Spanish flu was a lot less. But still, it's very mild in a sense. People aren't really concerned. They're mad that they got to stay home, but half the population understands, half the population's pissed, whatever. But when the Spanish flu mutated and came back in the fall, it was a completely different beast, and it was killing people on a level that... Be safe.
Appreciate it.
Yes. You too, buddy. You too.
Yes, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
No, like... No, you don't. You could get it, and you literally could get up in the morning, be completely healthy, show symptoms by fucking noon. By 5, you were dead. That's how quick it was killing people.
Yeah, well...
And it was the same strain, just slightly mutated. Because there was resistance in areas, they say there was resistance in areas where it hit the heaviest, the first batch.
Right.
There's more resistance for the second time. But still, the second time it hit, it was just like a bull throw. Like just completely wiped. That's what happened. So, if that happens, that's right around election time. If everyone starts popping off like on that level, and they have to re-shut everything back down, there's no election. When do we get an election again?
I don't even fucking go there.
But, I mean,
Have
it's already an issue. It's already, Bill Maher is already asking he asked Bernie Sanders yesterday.
I know.
He asked everybody that he talks to that's a fucking candidate, what are you going to do when this dude says it's a fraud election and that doesn't count and he's not leaving office? How are you going to take care of it?
They're going to kick his ass out. They'll have the military go in there and get him out.
The problem is the military looks at anybody that's Democrat and thinks they're going to take away their funding.
Not all the military. You got plenty of Democrats in the military. Probably more Democrats in the military than Republicans. I'm sure. Oh yeah, it's more poor people in the military than rich.
Doesn't matter. It's the mindset.
Yeah, but
most
hold on. But the people that control the fucking military are all the rich.
Yeah, but
that's what you're not understanding. If you're poor and you go in, you can work your way up, but it takes you 10 years.
Yeah,
if
but
you're rich, you already start off at the academy.
Yeah, but true patriots are true patriots. A real patriot, and I can speak for this because when I was in school, I was in the ROTC, and I was an officer in the ROTC. If I went into the military, I went in as a first lieutenant, I believe.
Okay.
Because of the knowledge I had about one thing I know about military people, they can be conservative, but they believe in that fucking Constitution.
Oh, I know.
They believe in that Constitution. They drill that shit into you.
I know, but one thing you could say about Christians is they don't believe in the devil, but yet, or they wouldn't support a fucking devil yet. So it goes back to the point of, yes, you're right, but that doesn't mean that we're just, again,
Smoking out.
The military acts on the military's notion.
Yeah, I understand.
It's set up so that you don't question what I say.
Right.
And he has control to detonate the nuke anywhere he wants.
But you know what? That didn't work during the Vietnam War. It was so many examples in the Vietnam War where guys that were supposed to be leaders to tell those soldiers to do certain things that they thought was immoral, and they didn't do it.
That's good.
That's what I'm saying. When it comes right down to the very last...
Yes, I
have faith in certain things.
I have faith in the people, yes, to an extent. But it's starting to get harder and harder to have faith in something that you literally watch, like... You watch this dude, like, say, well, if nurses are going to make $24 an hour at home, why would they want to go to work? Why aren't you paying them more than $24 an hour?
Because that's not the
They're in charge of your fucking life.
That's not the capitalist way.
There's no way they only make $24 an hour.
Some nurses do. Babe, some areas, depending on what part of the country you're in.
He might be right.
I am right. Wow. Because that's...
I'll ask my daughter about that. Or Michelle.
Some nurses get paid good.
Yeah, because they've been there a while and they have experience.
Or
they know shit.
ER,
Even some that work in ERs don't make great money. It really depends on the hospital. It depends on if the hospital is viable or not. Because if you're a small town hospital out in the middle of fucking BFE,
You ain't getting that much business.
No, you're not getting as much business, so you're
Or
not.
if you're a nurse at like a little, urgent care.
Yeah,
thing,
urgent care's not making much, even though the
maybe
owner
they
is.
make 24, but I'm talking about hospital nurses. They gotta make.
No, if you're an RN or what's the other
Right.
one?
No.
I think
Yeah,
it really,
But you know what I'm
RN.
talking about.
Yeah,
really
yeah.
depends on the hospital.
Them ones really.
Yeah, well, that's like having a degree. When you're an RN, that means that you've excelled in your courses and you know stuff.
I'm just saying that's
you
what's
know.
his name's. That was
But
not McConnell, the other guy, the southern, the one that looks like he owns, like if he could own slaves, he would.
they all look like that to me.
Well, yeah, that's true.
You're not talking about
the main one,
the turtle dude. You
not
look like
Turtle. That's McConnell.
Okay, that's McConnell.
The other guy, the one that was from South Carolina.
Yeah, right.
He was like, at first he was gonna sound like he was gonna stand tough to Trump, and then he became
then
Trump black.
he
once
cowered.
He got what? No, he didn't cower. He got what he wanted.
Yeah, well,
He got the tax break he wanted. So,
Right.
I'll do what you want now.
they all cowarded. I'll tell you why I say that. Because Trump humiliated all of them. Every last one. He humiliated. And I wouldn't have put it with that bullshit myself.
That's why all the states that have, are states basically Trump states.
Mm-hmm.
All the governors have basically been just
Slow. Real slow.
waiting for
And
fucking.
yesterday Trump says, we got to get these sports back on. We got to get people back in the stadiums. And he talking
What?
about, yeah. And he's talking about people going to church on Easter Sunday.
That was a couple weeks ago.
No, he said that yesterday. I listened to
Shut
him.
the fuck up.
He
You
said it
still talking about
yesterday.
that?
He said it yesterday. He said,
He's so fucking.
I want to see people in church on Easter.
Even though he's not even Christian.
He's the biggest sinner there is.
It's not even about sin, dude. He doesn't believe any of it.
Well, that's part of sin.
I guess. Fuck,
He doesn't believe. The only thing he believes in,
It's green.
exactly,
And it doesn't even believe in that.
exactly.
Because he doesn't even believe in the
You don't
laws
even
that come
like
with
this
it.
one,
Because
do
if
I?
so, he'd pay the people that he was supposed to pay. That's how they made the most of their money.
That's the capitalist way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is.
No, in a true capitalist
look at
system,
this
everyone
one.
gets paid properly. Yeah, I know.
Let me tell you something, man. I can't tell you how many times when I was younger and we did construction work and we worked for really rich guys, rich investors, almost every time at the end of the contract, they fuck you out of some money.
I know.
And you done did a good job. Everybody, oh man, that's the way these capitalist assholes do, man.
Again,
That's what they do.
those aren't capitalists.
Especially builders.
No, they're crony capitalists. They use the system to fuck over everyone but themselves.
Yeah, but
Puelty's probably the one that wrote most of the laws for the standards and shit like that dealing with
Who?
houses, because they were the only ones that could actually afford to deal with it.
yeah, but
So
see,
now they're their own house
you're
builders.
missing a point here.
Hmm.
Our country was founded by who? Rich ass white men.
Rich
Am I
ass-
right?
Rich ass white men
That
who
owned
didn't-
slaves.
that didn't want to pay their fair share in taxes.
I think Washington had 150 slaves.
Do
They
you
all
think
had.
brought their slaves with them, or they got slaves here?
They got slaves here. It was
Oh, yeah.
Did they have slaves over in England?
Indentured slavery, yeah.
Yes, but
Okay.
not
But you
like-
could you could work or buy
I
your
was
way
gonna
out
say
of it.
we could- so many
Yeah,
years
here it
of
was
work.
different. The 1619s when they started the app, like they started like literally going to Africa and started funneling people here. Like they go and steal who they could and then funnel the groups back.
With some help from some Africans and
I was gonna
sometimes.
say some of the Africans actually got paid to help.
Yeah, some of them did because
I'm sure they did.
It was a tribal society. They had
Right.
tribes that didn't like each other.
Yep.
Same with the Aztecs taking over the all the
But-
Mayans. and
But every
Olmecs.
time that shit really happened, if tribes have a dispute with each other, that's okay. They've been doing it for thousands or hundreds of
Yeah,
years.
it's very short.
But when somebody else comes in,
Mm-hmm. I know.
but capitalism, man, you cannot have capitalism and charity almost don't go together. They almost don't.
Hold on, I'm gonna try and do it.
I know. But we can't say socialism because as soon as you say that, half the people in the world.
But the funny part, check this out.
They've all enjoyed it.
What's happening right now? Socialism on a big
Fuck
scale.
that. You grew up in it.
Yeah, but what
The
I'm saying,
60s and 70s,
Oh, yeah.
all the ones that complain about socialism are the ones that lived in a socialist fucking country.
Yeah.
And took all that shit away from people.
but
And
now
then you got mad at people because they weren't fucking doing it. It's like, fuck, you take away the opportunities that I have to make money, I'm going to steal your shit.
you gotta
It's
survive.
plain and simple.
You gotta
If
survive.
somebody takes away all my stuff and I have no other way of doing it,
You gotta
I'm
eat.
going to eat.
You gotta eat. Your family gotta eat. Your
Yup.
kids gotta eat.
I have a reason to feed my cats.
Yep.
And your kids don't fucking matter as much as my cats.
Exactly.
Is that a bad thing? Yeah, probably. But that's human nature.
Our kids are our kids.
I know, but I'm just saying, like, I'm not that type of person. I'm a very, like,
A little bit better?
yes, I feel like kids are more important than I am at this moment.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And,
Well, everybody's important.
no, I know, but you get my point.
No, I understand where you're coming from.
My
yeah.
point is I'm halfway through. So if
But-
there's someone at 18 years old, you know what I'm saying, he might be able to do better in the world than I did in the time that he has left.
Yeah, but see, our system is so corrupt to begin with. We're lied to from the time we're kids, young kids.
Well, yeah.
We're lied to repeatedly all through our coming up.
Yeah.
There's so much, either we're lied to or we're not told the truth about things.
Well,
Because as I got older and started experiencing what life is really about, they didn't educate us on what life was really going to be like.
no,
They give us-
they wanted you to
They want you to do the ABCs, the 1, 2, 3s,
Yep.
and move along.
do what we say.
And move along. Because we got other ones coming up right behind you.
Yep. The draft got, like, the world changed when the draft left. Because then they couldn't force people into their war machine, which was making them money.
Yeah, they just did it another way. They're ingenious.
Mm-hmm.
So if you got in
They
trouble,
made you poor.
if you got in trouble, they
no.
gave you a choice: jail or going to the Army or the Marines.
Not anymore.
Well, it went
It
on.
makes too much money now. The prison complex makes too much money.
Well, yeah, but we're overcrowded. Prisons are
They
overcrowded.
don't give a shit. They want them to be overcrowded.
You know,
that's how they make all their money.
You know, they let a whole bunch of people out
They had to
in the
because
last
of
2
this.
weeks.
Yeah, because of this.
I was reading something, man. They let a lot of people.
Overcrowding and stuff?
Yeah, well, the people they let out were like, you know,
Oh, Cut got
small time crime.
got a cop behind him yesterday. Right? Drove for 2 miles, or drove through Hamtramck, following as he's going to work. Cut's plate, if you read it, says it's a Dodge Neon. Because it's not been registered.
Well, why is he driving around with a plate like
Because he
that?
doesn't have the money to get a new plate yet. He's trying to catch up.
They're not gonna mess with him right now.
No, that's what I'm saying. They rode right away.
My plate is expired.
Yeah.
My plate expires tomorrow. But the Secretary of State told everybody that the police weren't doing no misdemeanor stuff. That's a misdemeanor, not having a plate.
Yeah.
They said the police aren't gonna do any misdemeanor stuff until the Secretary of State's office is open back up.
Because then it gives you a way to pay it.
Yeah, or
And
they
they
did.
don't want it to build up either.
Yeah, exactly. Plus, they don't really want to stop and talk with you.
Because you might have the virus.
You might have a virus.
Right,
Let me tell you something.
Bob's got it anyways.
I have never seen 8 Mile for so many days. I didn't see, the traffic police pulling people over, writing tickets on 8 Mile. That's all they do all day. Just write tickets on 8 Mile.
But I've seen cops.
Yeah, but you haven't seen anybody pulled over.
No. They're out there just kind of like to keep people thinking that they're going to do something.
Yeah, because there's a bunch of police that have it.
Especially in Detroit.
All over. They say there's even a bunch of state policemen that
Let
got
me know
it.
when you're done with your show so I can make a smoothie.
Okay.
We're just about done.
Yeah, I think we're done.
But, yeah, man. Yeah, they're not pulling anybody over unless you do something heinous. They're
Or
not
you're
pull-
driving like 6 deep in a car.
Yeah, if you're driving 6 deep, they're probably going to pull you over. That's what they're really looking for.
Dumbass
Yeah.
kids.
Yeah.
Because that's like, I like won't go anywhere with anybody because of that. It's one of my
Right.
fears.
I haven't had anybody in the car with me.
I don't want, because I got to take cut up north. Oh, take this orange juice. Are you using it?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know you. I was gonna give it to him.
He gave it to me the other day and I didn't take it. Go,
Yeah.
go do your thing.
Yeah, I've been drinking it.
Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I haven't.
Well, see? I have.
I see that. I don't.